have not noticed the news that the 13th project on Binance Launchpad called Space ID is launched, but there are a few details about this project. I'll tell you about them in this video. So what kind of project is this? Let's break it down in the video. And is it worth doing a lock on your BNB? What would you like to point out? To celebrate the integration of Space ID and BST scan, there were odd NFTs that could be claimed with a simple action: sync up for a tweet, retweet, and also buy the Space ID domain. Space ID is a project that is one of the largest Web3 name services providers. That is, it is a main name service provider for domains that are now running on BNB, Ethereum, and Arbitrum. This project was created in the third quarter of 2022, and since its launch, BNB blockchain has gained over 447,000 registrations and 257,000 unique owners within 6 months of its public launch in September. On Arbitrum there are slightly fewer registrations, but nevertheless 95,000 registrations and 71,000 unique holders also in just a few weeks after the public launch. In addition, the project has developed a Web3 name SDK and API, which was created as a uniform and optimized approach to simplify the integration of Web3 name services. Space ID has integrated with over 100 leading projects such as Trust Wallet, BST Scan, and the full list of partnerships can be found in the documentation. Here BNB Chain, BST Scan, together with Galaxy Multi-Chain, Trust Wallet, Chainlink, Second Life, Self-Poll, BSwap, Gate.io, and an incredible number of other projects, Brave, and so on. Here you can scroll through and see all the integrations. A link to the documentation where you can read more about the project to get more details about all the features that are available can be found at the bottom of the video. The token that we will be buying on the Binance Launchpad is called ID. This is the native token of the Space ID ecosystem. What it can be used for? So the first is staking, where you will be able to stake your tokens to get discounts on Space ID's NFT domain trading fees. There will also be discounts on domain registrations. The second utility is payments. That is, you can use this token as a payment tool in Space ID and for Web3 integration on SDK. And the third function of this token is user management. It will be possible to participate in Space ID DAO offers. Let's go back now to tokenomics. For the seed phrase in which venture capital funds were invested, 20% of the token supply was allocated. For the strategic sale, 8% was allocated. Venture capital funds were also involved there. For the Binance Launchpad, which is already a public sale, 5% of the token total supply was allocated. 15% for teams, 7% for educators or advisors, 13% for marketing, 20% for foundation, 10% for airdrop community, as I told earlier, and 10% for ecosystem. Below we can also see the token unlocked investing. Initially, community airdrop ecosystem tokens will be released into the market. That's 3.29%. A total of 10% are allocated for community airdrop ecosystem, I remind you. Part allocated foundation, part marketing and Binance Launchpad seed phrase, strategic phase, team tokens and tokens of the advisors will not be unallocated immediately. This gives us a big advantage as there is a growth perspective for this token. Hard cap on Binance Launchpad will be $2,500,000. Total token supply 2 billion ID tokens. initial circulation supply, this is how many will be in circulation first, 14.3%. The price in the public sale for which we can redeem our tokens is 2.5 cents. This is quite a nice price, as 10 X's can easily be made. There will be 100,000 ID tokens allocated, and that is the maximum. Even if you own a very huge amount of BNB, can be 15,000 USD per person. That is $15,000. The token works on both Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum blockchains. The minimum you can stake is 0.1 BNB to participate. But understand that if you stake that amount, you will also get some small fraction of the ID token. A maximum of $15,000 worth of ID tokens can be redeemed, which amounts to 600,000 ID tokens. The cost is 2.5 cents and the subscription period starts on the 17th of March and ends on the 22th of March. And let's look at the allocation chart, the cliffs and vestings that the team and other participants in this project will have. Those who participate on the Binance Launchpad, they will not have cliffed tokens. You can get all your tokens at once and sell if you want at once. The advisors have a 1-year cliff, that means they cannot do anything with these tokens for a full year, and after that 3 years of linear unlocking. For those who participated in strategic sales, 1 year of cliff and then 3 years of unlocking. Venture funds who have invested in seed have 1 year of cliff and then a full 5 years of unlocking vesting every quarter, which is every 3 months. The team also has 1 year of cliff and, like the seed sale, unlocks for the next 5 years. The ecosystem 50% will be unlocked immediately on TGE, which means listing, followed the 3 years of vesting. The ecosystem 15% will be unlocked immediately on TGE, which means listing, followed by 3 years of vesting. The marketing 10% will be unlocked at listing and 4 years of vesting after that. And those who receive an airdrop, that is users who have claimed NFT, will be available to them to receive an airdrop, will receive 30% unlocked tokens per listing and then will be able to receive passive income for the next 2 years. In other words, you will have your listing spread out over the next 2 years. In addition to the fact that the community airdrop token has been written, there is also a detailed explanation in the medium that a total of 10% of the total amount is received for community distribution, meaning that the project itself confirms that 100% will be awarded its community of early users, or as they say, early birds. And when the token is traded on Binance, you can get 30% of your 100% airdrop. The snapshot is already done, so there is no way you can cheat the system and retroactively participate. But waiting for the details on the airdrop and who will be available too. You can also check out the roadmap in project research on Binance. In the fourth quarter of 2023, they will already be launching staking and universal domain Space ID, where they will release an identifier which will be able to provide all identifiers and addresses with multiple chains. And in third quarter, the introduction of the ID token as a payment token on the Space ID platform is planned. And a grant program for developers will also be launched. Space ID DAO will be launched in the second quarter of 2023. If you have been following the posts well and participating in Galaxy programs and Picking up your NFT, you should already have a domain in either Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum or Arbitrum anyway. And once again, let's go to the Space ID set. Here it is indicated that this is a beta version, but nevertheless you can purchase domain names. In addition to buying them, you can also sell them. That is, you can trade your domain names. At the very end of the site, we can see who were the venture funds that invested in seed and strategic round. It is a Binance Labs, respectively. We now have this project going to Binance. It is Polychain Capital, Bullet Labs, and DAO5. If we click in on domains, we can see BNB, Ethereum, and Arbitrum, respectively. For example, we click on BNB. Here we have on the left side a filter by now. We can buy now, filter by length of symbol, by value, and by registration status. Here, for example, let's find Ethereum blockchain and set the minimum value, for example, 5 ETH. And then we will display all the domain names that are a minimum of 5 ETH. Here we can filter the cost from 1 ETH to hundreds of ETH and so on. For example, right now we can buy a domain named Kimberly for 5 ETH at OpenSea. If you click on this line, then we will have more information about its cost in dollar equivalent, what is the collection, the length of this name, and so on. Here, in addition to the fact that you can buy a domain name, you can also later sell them. Let's look at Ethereum for the sake of interest. Yep, here are 2 years ago we see domains iPanda, Prompt Hub, Visa 3, Pizza 3, and so on. Apart from the fact that you can trade your name, you can also simply transfer it to someone else, meaning redirect it to another address. To transfer the ownership, you can simply go to the domain information page, click on View Details or Records, select Transfer, and enter the address of the new owner. You can also renew the domain when your subscription expires. If you will not renew within 90 days, it will be considered as a grace period and the domain will be blocked for another 90 days. That is, nobody will be able to buy it, and after 90 days in the future somebody will be able to buy it. Respectively, to renew your domain, you will need to pay again, of course. To get more information, you can click on resource and follow the links to Twitter, Discord, documentation, SDK, and so on. Let's go to Twitter and see how many followers we have. There are more than 400,000 followers watching this project. I have about 24 projects in common: Martin Wallet, Second Life, Chainboard, TrustPad, Galaxy, Ape Swap, SafePal, BNB Chain, Binance Labs, Trust Wallet, and so on. And lastly, today a $7,000 giveaway has been announced. For that, you also need to do some simple actions: retweet, follow for the Binance page and Space ID protocol, follow for the ID Launchpad, and take a quick quiz pull below. If you do all that, you can additionally take part in the giveaway of this $7,000. So guys, leave your comments as to whether you'll participate, whether you'll stake your BNB for this project, and how much money you plan to make from it. See you soon in the new videos.